What's up, guys? Nanomaniac here with a Lego Star Wars MOC. This MOC is of Takodana, the Duel on Takodana, I'm going to call it, between Kylo Ren and Rey. And let's go right there. Start talking about over here. Now, something you might notice here is that I left this all brown, mostly brown, because I think it kind of draws your attention a little bit, whereas other parts of the MOC have more color. And I didn't want to put many trees on this, but I just needed to. I'll explain that a little bit later. But I think the trees needed to be there, but I didn't want them to really interfere too much with this. That's why I pushed them into the middle. Now, let's bring the camera over here to see this tree. This tree is one of my favorite trees in the MOC because of how I created it on the side of this tall mountain and where I had the roots at the bottom. Let me shift this a little bit more. The roots at the bottom come out of the ground and really out of the wall of the mountain there to kind of give that illusion that it's kind of suspended into the air, not into the ground. And I think that came out pretty well for what I was going for. So I'm going to take a 90-degree turn, and we will then be looking at that side. And I'm going to be doing that. Okay, something that might catch your eyes here is Boba Fett being right there. And the reason I put Boba Fett there is because he's just one of my favorite minifigs, the old one. And I got him at a very good price, getting pieces for this to put me over a limit. Now you might notice that this side over here is more floral, and I had just mentioned that a few minutes ago with that being a whole lot browner to almost draw your eyes in, but here is being a lot more colorful and with more trees on it. The most trees in the MOC is on this foothill here. And if you just will notice right over here, I'll talk about that on the other side, so let's go right there. So as I just showed you, that was a hinge brick there, and I also have one on this side to create less of a gap between this wall and the inside of there. And the reasoning is because I used a special technique there where you take one plate and another plate and you wedge one of the plates in between studs on the first plate and to give it a 9-degree angle, and that is why that is like that. Now over here you can see through the ravine the brown and the black. I try to have them blend in, and then also in the middle is the dark tan and the green, and I had the dark tan bleed into the green and the brown with what's that called, olive green. So that is why that is like that. And then this hill right here is a whole lot more green than all the other ones because it is closer to the ground, so more floral would go there. So let's skip to the next side. Now on this side, a few things might catch your eye. One being BB-8. I think I needed just another minifigure in this scene just to give it a little bit more life with the minifigures. So I added BB-8 there. Now the other thing that might catch your eyes is this blank slate of a wall. Now there is floral on it just to give it a little bit more life. But the whole idea with that is that it would keep coming out here, and it would just keep going on beyond where the MOC is constrained to. And I threw the floral on there just to give it a little bit more life. This is one of my favorite trees because of how I had to design it, and I really like how it came out. And then if you check in the middle there, that is a rock formation. I have a few of those throughout, including right here and right there and over there, because you see in the scene Rey trying to cut through in between them through the ravines. And we're back to this side. Now, something you may realize while going back to watch the scene from the Duel on Takodana is that it's a very dark scene. There's not much light, as in actual light, dark. And because of the colors, I think mostly, but because of the canopy over it with the trees. And so I really tried to create a canopy with the trees and the branches, but not too much where they're all mingled together, and because then you just can't see into the MOC if from a bird's eye view, and even from just a like 5-6 person looking down at the table, if that's completely covered there, because I did try it, it just, you couldn't see in there, and I think it took away from the MOC. If you like this MOC, definitely like the video, and please comment on what my next MOC should be. I definitely like to take recommendations from my fans. And if you like content like this, Lego Star Wars MOCs, and all Lego Star Wars related content, definitely subscribe to Nandomania because I do a whole lot of that. This has been Nandomania. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.